Hi and welcome to Virtual Miss Friday. In this brief video, I'm going to give you an introduction into 1nSourcing, which is the service we provide here to business owners at Virtual Miss Friday. So my name is Michelle Dale. I'm the founder of Virtual Miss Friday, and I'm also the creator of 1nSourcing. I specialize in scalable online business operations services for solo entrepreneurs and small to medium businesses. I excel in team dynamics with an overall focus on developing exceptional online training resources for freelancers and virtual assistants everywhere, based on the knowledge and experience I've gained since running my online business and providing services to entrepreneurs since 2005. So this is a brief introduction to 1nSourcing. In this video, I'll be sharing the brief introduction. We'll be looking at the meaning behind 1nSourcing. We'll look at how it works. We'll look at a general comparison to other outsourcing models out there. And then finally, we'll look at the 1nSourcing relationship pledge. So what is the meaning of 1nSourcing? 1nSourcing is a combination of three key elements that make up this unique business model. The first is one person who is your 1nSourcer, and in this case it's me, is ultimately responsible for your end result. This does not necessarily mean that person is responsible for doing everything, although they could be. In my case though, I hire a team within Virtual Miss Friday that help me to support you, the client. They are, however, responsible for tasks, projects, results, and more, whatever is agreed with your 1nSourcer. So that one person makes it all happen. So if you come and you hire Virtual Miss Friday to help support you within your business, you know that I am responsible for all the work that runs through, all the tasks, all the projects, and the results that you get as well. The second is in. Everything agreed on happens internally, so there's no farming out work to unknown people in unknown places or passing the buck, so to speak. I will either do the work myself with you, or I'll hire passionate, supportive, caring, and trained or ready to be trained people as independent contractors to make it all happen. And all those people that work within my team, I am responsible for. So notice how the I looks like a 1, so I kind of just added the N after the 1 to combine it to make 1. Then the third is sourcing, so taken from the popular term outsourcing, which you may have heard of, which is the business practice of hiring a party outside a company to perform services for an individual as an independent contractor. As you, the client, you're essentially sourcing your 1nSourcer, in your case that would be me, to assist you with such services. So combine it all together and you get 1nSourcing. So let's take a look at how it works. 1nSourcing is a roles and budget business model that's built around providing services at a desirable cost for the client in comparison to being able to obtain the same level of support elsewhere. So this is essentially creating massive value for the client or business owner hiring a 1nSourcer. In this case, it would be you, the client, if you were hiring me at Virtual Miss Friday. So we start with a consultation process. You'll have a consultation with me, Michelle Dale. I started my business in 2005. I'm a highly experienced online business consultant, service provider, trainer, and coach who's very familiar with providing extensive value and the end results. So I can discuss your wants, your needs, and your overall requirements, then explain clearly and concisely where Virtual Miss Friday can support you within your business. And this is done through an initial consultation process. Then there is the building aspect. I'll then invest in either understanding the existing setup of your business, or I will support you with building or completing your entire online presence. So it's entirely up to you what we do depending on what stage of the business we're at. So this goes along with the systems, tools, and other resources that go into the operations of your online business. Then there is the supporting aspect. I'll then present you with a best fit package for the options available for running your online business or running certain aspects of the business that are simply made up of roles and a fixed price for these roles, which is paid on a monthly basis. I'll work with you to determine how best these roles will fit in with your business, your requirements, and on your budget, so that you can get the best possible service based on what you really need. Then finally, there is the management aspect. Ultimately, the key selling point of 1nSourcing is for you, the client and business owner, to feel really assured and taken care of when it comes to the implementation of any services that you're hiring. Therefore, included is a management or responsibility role, which simply means an oversight of the business or the specific area of the business that you're hiring me to be responsible for. So now let's do a comparison. 1nSourcing has not reinvented the wheel, but rather taken what we know of the outsourcing industry and created a hybrid opportunity for clients who want to work with all the best parts of the various outsourcing solutions and engage in a new structure of working with an online service provider. So how does 1nSourcing compare to other types of service businesses? So you're a business owner, you're either starting and you need support, or you're growing and you need to expand. So DIYing your business is no longer feasible for you. So what are your options? Well, choosing the right kind of people to hire can be a daunting challenge, especially if you're not familiar with working online, hiring online, managing people online, general online business operations, or carrying out certain tasks online. So even if you're an entrepreneur and you're incredibly amazing at what you do, or you have a skill or a talent that you really want to put out there in the world, if you want to do it in an online business model without these skill sets, it can be quite difficult for you. So we'll look at the most common outsourcing solutions, what could possibly occur along the way, and what business owners desire within these solutions, and then we'll see how they compare with 1nSourcing. So let's look at the virtual assistant. You can hire one or more generalist or skilled individuals to help you with your tasks. Solo VAs can sometimes lack sufficient knowledge of teams, which can make management of those VAs quite time-consuming. Increasing your workload means more hiring and more managing, which can mean that can eat more into your time. And that's time that would be much better spent servicing your own clients or coming up with your own creative ideas. Working with multiple individual VAs can make it hard to maintain the quality and the brand. And also, VA relationships can sometimes feel temporary without a long-term big picture plan. You'll have multiple people to pay and manage, and this, again, can be quite a time-consuming process. But it's important to understand that hiring individual VAs can provide you with the versatility of having diverse people working within your business, while quality of output comes from specialists. Then we take a look at the project manager role. So hiring a person who is responsible for coordinating projects and tasks within a team and usually on a budget. So project managers often don't understand the full workings inside of all the systems, tools, and other tasks that are going into the project. So project managers may not have performed the task themselves to really gain a full understanding of what the details are of what they're managing. So many don't have the necessary skills to be able to effectively delegate the details to the team. Budgets can often be exceeded because of these reasons above. But leadership and the ability to keep things moving forward are the skills business owners love to see from project managers. And then we have our agency model. So this is hiring a team of people under one company umbrella who have different skill sets and perform tasks, often with consulting on strategy. So with an agency, the possibility is you could be passed from one person to another, as agencies tend to hire individuals for individual tasks, often having interns assist as well. Many agencies are operating as a bricks and mortar business, which can sometimes elevate the cost of hiring. And as agencies often use interns and trainees, the turnover of people that the agency has and you could potentially be working with could be high. But having the reliability of a bricks and mortar business with a team of staff is very appealing when it comes to the agency model. So now let's take a look at 1nSourcing. 1nSourcing is like a combination of the versatility of a virtual assistant, the leadership of a project manager, and the reliability of an agency. When we take all of the best parts of these outsourcing options, we get 1nSourcing. There is no turnover that you'll see anyway, because all the hiring is taken care of for you through the 1nSourcer, because they will be hiring their team directly. Then we have consistency. Brand and guideline management for all team members is consistent because you're being taught that from one individual. Then we have sustainability. 1nSourcing is very much based on the idea of it being a long-term relationship. And we have the simplicity of you only having one invoice to pay every month instead of paying multiple people. You have the reliability of one person who is responsible for your tasks, your projects, and everything else in between. And also there is the capacity, because there is a built-in team of professionals in some cases, and that team can expand without you having to be involved. And then finally, you will have the peace of mind who's someone who genuinely cares about you and your business. So now let's expand on that and look at the 1nSourcing pledge. 1nSourcing is a business model that's based on mutual respect, and I came up with this because I am coming at this from both angles. I have been the person that is being hired, and obviously I work with clients, but I have also hired myself, so I can see things from both the client perspective and the perspective of the online service provider. So in order to promote and sustain a productive and harmonious working environment where all parties are treated with respect and dignity, both you and Virtual Miss Friday, or the 1nSourcer, are expected to abide by these values and standards of interpersonal behavior, communication, and professionalism. So this is between the clients and Virtual Miss Friday. We must treat each other with mutual respect. Be clear and respectful in all communications. We'll confirm understanding on requests and ask questions if anything is unclear. We'll work to mutually agreed timeframes between you and us, and respect and value each other's views and opinions. We'll listen openly and discuss calmly to manage any disagreements, and we'll confirm work-related communications in writing or recorded video audio calls and keep these in a centrally accessible location. Then for you, our clients, we respect the 1nSourcer package, availability and communication standards that we hold up in Virtual Miss Friday. Provide all information requested by the 1nSourcer, that would be me, in a timely manner. Respect my time when working with me and when making requests, and that also goes for my team as well. Do not use microaggressions or threats in communications, and pay all invoices on time and communicate any issues with payment upfront. Human error and mistakes obviously can happen, so what we like to do is focus on actions and solutions to rectify these rather than placing blame. You can define your expectations precisely to ensure that I am a good fit for you, and provide training or detailed instructions when you have very highly specific instructions or requirements that I need to be able to carry out for you. And then finally, my commitment to you. So I will commit to the package, availability and communication standards that I set forth during the consultation process. I'll take an active interest and treat the client's business as my own. I'll be reliable, consistent and informative, sharing contributions and observations regularly. I'll be flexible and adaptable as your business changes and grows. I'll be transparent and upfront with all clients on costs and timeframes. I'll demonstrate commitment to continuous professional development, and I'll be responsible and discreet when handling materials and data relating to your business. I'll provide speedy solutions and take actions for resolving errors or mistakes. So thank you very much for listening. If this has intrigued you, or you would like to learn more about how I can help you as your 1nSourcer, then please schedule your free welcome call with me and we can discuss it further.